Following are some pictures of disasters. How will be your pre and post disaster management in case you face any of those disasters? Gas leakage. Pre-disaster management. Kitchen must be properly ventilated. Never use the rubber tube if it has cracks. Using rubber tubing having ISI mark. Replacing the tubing after every 2 years. Covering the full length of the nozzle with pipe. Post-disaster management. Opening the windows and doors so that the gas moves out of the house. Covering the nose and mouth with a mask. Not lighting a matchstick. Not operating any electrical switches. Switching off pressure regulator. Calling up the gas service cell. Fight in school. Pre-disaster management. Identifying the mischievous students from class. Spotting if there are increasing verbal spats or disputes among any students in class. Increasing awareness among students about living together as a team and developing a strong bond with each other. Post-disaster management. Providing necessary help to the students or student injured in the fight. Taking help of other students to stop the fight. Calling the class teacher immediately and informing him or her about the incident. Heavy rains and flooding. Pre-disaster management. Ready to vacate immediately. Making proper plans for evacuation of family members. Storage of food if there is a warning of floods. Post-disaster management. Taking shelter at a safe place. If at home, providing temporary shelter to people who are stranded. Making phone calls to friends and relatives to warn them about the probable dangers. Not stepping in the water currents. Cyclone. Pre-disaster management. Identifying a safe spot. Regularly cutting trees and branches that are likely to fall. Getting a lightning conductor fitted in the house or building. Post-disaster management. Taking shelter in relief camps. Contacting family members and telling them your exact location. Not taking shelter under a tree or in the open. We will now discuss the reasons for increase in human disasters after World War II. Planet Earth has experienced many natural disasters. Most of the disasters are unpredictable situations that have occurred in the Asian continent and the regions of the Pacific Ocean. In reality, previous problems of several years have been fierce. Due to population explosion, the basic needs is increased after the World War II. Conditions of instability arises in the country due to various reasons like economic inequality, racial and religious differences, etc. Incidences like terrorism, abduction, social differences have been a routine now. Nuclear testing is being done by many countries, and use of nuclear energy has increased, resulting in climatic changes. Some symbols are shown on the screen. Explain those symbols. Which disasters may occur if those symbols are ignored? Exclamation mark means toxic or irritant. Chemical is a skin irritant, skin sensitizer. If ignored, skin allergies, itching and swelling, eye irritation, and respiratory tract irritation may occur. Skull and crossbone means danger. Acute toxicity. Chemical is fatal, toxic, or harmful. If ignored, death may occur if chemical comes in contact with skin or is inhaled or ingested. Environmental hazard. Chemical is hazardous to environment and has negative impact on aquatic life. If ignored, genetic problems in aquatic life and bioaccumulation. Health hazard. It is used for chemicals or products causing chronic health effects. If ignored, can cause cancer, mutations, allergies, asthma, and unborn child is also affected. Corrosive. Chemical may cause burns to skin and damage eyes. Also corrosive to metals. If ignored, eye damage, burns, and skin corrosion. Flame over circle means oxidizer, used for representing oxidizing chemicals. Substance is combustible and burns even in absence of air. If ignored, skin corrosion, cancer, risk of fire or explosion. Flammable, it represents a chemical which is flammable when exposed to heat, fire, or sparks. If ignored, outbreak of fire. Explosive. Chemical may explode as a result of fire, heat, shock, or friction. If ignored, fire or explosion. Compressed gas. Container or cylinder contains pressurized gas. If ignored, there could be a fire and explosion. The Government of India has made Disaster Management Act in 2005. The affected people are given all necessary help as per this act. With the humanitarian view, people are rehabilitated and helped them to come back to normalcy after the disaster. As per this act, National Disaster Response Force has been established. This force consists of 12 divisions in entire India, which are attached with Indian Army. The headquarters is located in Delhi, but the action is taken all over the country with the help of Army. As per the act in Maharashtra, National Disaster Response Force is in action through State Reserve Police Force. The personnel of this force are trained accordingly and they take part in the rescue work during different disasters. Thank you, dear students. We are done for the day. Kindly read the lesson. It will help in better understanding of what I have just discussed with you today.